Oh, he's back. Welcome to day 14 of Cutzy Does Darts. It's been a long old time, hasn't it? In between videos, we've had quite a rocky couple of months. Unfortunately losing our beloved dog Noodle, and then making the decision to get another dog to try and keep the energy in the house, the noise in the house, because man, February was tough without him. So there's, a bit of returning normality in the life, so I can, get my focus back on this dartboard. Obviously, the first goal was to get a 180 in the first 3 months of, properly playing the sport. The end of them 3 months is fast approaching. I think we're essentially on the day. I should have technically hit it around this time, and instead I've only had 14 days of essentially properly playing it. So we're just gonna hop back on it today, just enjoy 30-40 minutes of playing with loads of darts, by the way. First time that you'll have seen many of these sets that I've collected over the last couple of months. Hopefully we can get a ton visit. That would be amazing. What else? Yeah. In terms of trying to target a 180, I want to do it at the end of June. I think that would be pretty close to my original target, just with a 2-month hiatus for obviously what's happened. So, what darts are we going to try first? But let's go from this way, because I know that these are the terrible Luke Littler darts that I really don't like. So we might as well use these to get your eye in, and then use all the better darts to hopefully throw some decent visits. Okay. Here we go. Let's get some good scores in. It has been a while since I've thrown, so I apologise if what you're about to see is a bit nasty. But hopefully we can get that first treble 20 in relatively quick fashion. Yeah, let's talk about the camera quality, because the camera quality has changed quite dramatically since the last time that you've watched one of these episodes. With the Holy money coming in, shout out Holy, absolute legends, I decided to get a laptop and, oh, that's a bullseye, unexpected bullseye, and 2 relatively decent webcams. I thought that was a better purchase than 2 digital cameras that would have cost me about the same as a laptop and 2 webcams. Obviously the laptop came in quite handy early doors training the new dog Ziggy. That's better grouping, isn't it? The laptop came in handy because I was able to edit and do admin stuff on the go instead of having to sit on the desktop. Quite honestly, only in the last week has he settled down enough that I could actually work properly at my desktop. Youth Squad Legends has obviously slowed down a little bit. All my side projects have halted, stopped, been paused, but now they are ready to continue. So we're getting a bit more grouping on these, but I don't seem to be throwing them high enough. Obviously that final one, just above the 20 and the 1, was far too much correction. But in terms of getting your eye in, I'm there or thereabouts. So let's quickly go on to a set of darts that I might like a little bit more than that. I have played with these darts before. I did try and record my first experience with these darts as a Cutzy Does Darts episode, I think near the start of March. And as much as that episode was alright, I decided to scrap it because I just didn't feel like it was the right time to go back onto Cutzy Does Darts. I couldn't commit to weekly videos, and that was the whole idea, whole shebang. But now now that the puppy has calmed down to a, relatively reasonable level, I can't imagine not doing weekly videos. So these, before I throw them, these will be the javelins, red dragon javelins. Quite honestly, in my testing, these have been one of the most consistent sets that I've got. So a big favourite, even though they are, relatively cheap. They are an entry-level dart. They're good for me, and yeah, if I am to get a ton visit, these are quite near favourite. I think they might be firm favourites. Seem to jinx myself. I was going to say I seem to fly them straight, and then that second dart flew way to the left onto the treble 9 bed. All right, let's take my phone out my pocket. So let's talk about other things that has happened in over the last couple of months. Obviously, Cutzy Does Darts was about repairing my mental health and also making me a little bit healthier, losing weight. Mental health, honestly, with what life has thrown at me this year, it could have been a whole lot worse. I'm very, very proud of myself, even though, days sometimes are very difficult. They aren't all doom and gloom. And it's actually quite nice now that Ziggy is able to go out, spending some time outside. That was a cold throw, if I've ever seen one. Spending some time outside and just having a bit of a detox from life, sitting outside on a lovely grass field and just taking in life. Weight-wise, I guess from the last time that you saw me, I probably have gone down a pound. But I had gone down about 4 pounds before slowly going back up. So I'm on a bad upwards trend at the moment. It needs to get sorted. Hopefully this is the kickstart. There's no excuse now that we're getting the videos done. No excuse. But I probably I've not checked when I posted my last video. Obviously early-ish in February. But I must have been around the same weight that I am right now. But that sounds better than what it actually is, because I was about 3 or 4 pounds lighter. So, yep. This video is a commitment to getting that down again. Let's keep on going with the red dragons, actually. Not straight at all. Not found the treble 20 yet, which is rather disappointing. Come on. I think, in terms of mental health, I would have been in a much more desperate place if it wasn't for the fact that I got that wicked sponsorship on my main channel. Just massive thanks to Sammy and everybody at Holy that's, secured that for us. I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world that gets really bogged down with financial worries. For now, I've been able to suppress them because of the wonderful people over there. Absolutely terrible third dart. Technique is in the bin. consistency is in the bin. I just need my the first treble 20 goes in and we're all laughing. Good grouping on darts 2 and 3 there. What's worrying me right now is that this is one of my better set of arrows. And the results are not particularly brilliant right now. So I'm glad that I've moved the goalpost somewhat in saying that I'm expecting my first 180 at the end of June now. Or that's the goal at least. I wouldn't be sad if I missed it. But after such a long layoff, to expect it very, very soon is, yeah, a pipe dream, isn't it? Just not getting close enough, not getting consistent enough. My hands at the moment are freezing cold, which does not help with touch. Let's probably go back to that set. Let's try something else. So they were the Red Dragon javelins. Pop them over here. Next one's my most expensive set. We talked about these in one of the older videos. The Aspinall V, I think the V2s, these ones, £95. I weren't going to buy them. I didn't see the reason to buy them because the Whitlock darts felt more comfortable for me. But, you know, holy sponsorship money rolled in. And I had a, Rocky tumultuous. Sorry. I'm sorry if you heard that. I had a bit of a fart. I've had a rough couple of months and I've gone, you know what, sod it, spoil yourself, sunshine. And you know what? I'm glad I did. Because when I'm on it, these aren't too bad. Unfortunately, today I am not on it. Grouping's not too bad, but I've got to put more force in the throw to get it higher on the board. Come on, lad. More force in the throw. Oh, now we are talking. Ah, he's gone. Pussyfooted around that second shot. Oh, it was a good first dart. It was a lovely target and I just didn't follow it in. One thing's for sure. I haven't lost much of the accuracy when it comes to straightness, which is good. I think, from my experience playing this sport playing this sport over this year, and that wasn't too bad, to be honest. It's a shame that it deflected out, because it was just going to land above that. In my experience, being straight on the board has been a lot more tough to get right in comparison to releasing at the right time and the rhythm. Come on, lad. Up the board. Yes, right. He's got his eye in. First treble 20. These might be the darts for today. Come on, lad. Bit more power. That's lovely. That's what we're talking about. That's the darts, Curtis. Even if the score was 33. Oh, that's a thought. Now that we've got 2 webcams, obviously, the phone... Oh yeah, my phone broke. The week after my dog died, my phone broke. Literally, couldn't make this stuff up. So that's another expense. Thank you very much, Holy. Much appreciated. So that's another expense that we've had to fork out for. But because I'm not using my phone to record this stuff, now I can use it to maybe go onto the darts counter app. Maybe we can start playing against Dartbot. That is something that I really wanted to do, but I didn't have the facilities to do it, big lad. Come on, find your groove. Find your groove, Curtis. Ooh, absolutely bloody lovely. You know what else is bloody lovely? The fact that the nights are getting longer now. Obviously, the clocks went forward at the end of March. So, about this time in the last video, it would be pitch black outside. However, it is lovely and light. Summer is around the corner. It hit 20 degrees Celsius earlier today. Absolutely glorious stuff. But I don't want it like much higher than that, because it gets a bit sweaty. You know, you get Betty Swallocks. Who wants that bat wing? You know what I mean? No one wants bat wing, man. Give me a day like today every day, and I would be very happy. I love spring. I think spring is the best season. New life. The days get longer. No spiders, because everybody's like, oh no, autumn's better. Autumn's better. Autumn, you get a lot of spiders. My nemesis. Oh my goodness, come on. I've got to go back to, everything that you guys taught me in the comment section. Slow your throw down. And the thing that I remember as well. Don't talk whilst you're throwing it. Talk now, take a deep breath, and throw. First two around the treble beds, but not straight enough. We'll have a couple more goes on these ones before getting to our next set of darts. Feels a bit janky. My throw feels a bit janky. And I don't even think that's because my hands are a bit cold. They are warming up though. I think it is just maybe my arm is not as fluid. Lovely and straight. Come on, lad. Back on the treble bed. Oh, it's treble 18. I love 18. It's a ton! 2 treble 18s and an 18. And I can't do the maths, but that's bloody lovely! It's my switch. 18 is absolutely my switch. Get in there! Oh, why do I even aim for the 20s? I'm so much better at 18. Come on, do your maths. 54, 108, and then plus the 18 would be 122. Is that right? That doesn't feel right. That doesn't sound right. It's probably 132. Actually, I've got the Google machine down here might still be on. Okay, Google, what is 108 plus 18?
The answer is 126.
126, ladies and gentlemen. I picked up the wrong set of darts. Shut up, Google. I've got everything that I need from you. 126. How long have I been recording? 23 minutes on there, but the video will be a lot shorter than that. Come on! Whitlocks. The old reliable. And he's straight in the 20s. Oh. That's good. I was thinking about maybe having a challenge today of ending the video when I hit like a ton plus finish. Sorry, a ton plus score. But I'm glad that I didn't, because the video would have been far too short. I've not even got my feet under the table, you know what I mean? Get back into rhythm. God, I bloody love these darts. They are beautiful. So consistent. And they fly lovely. You can see the twirl of the K flexors spinning gracefully in the air. Come on. Absolutely buzzing. Oh my days. That is a shocker. Good marker though. Oh. So yeah, even though I haven't played that much, there's still a bit in me. You know? Still a little bit of a flicker that I might be able to get that 180 before the end of June. Oh my days. Forget about that visit. Yeah, I'm still buzzing. Sorry, treble 18. Oh. He's gone a bit too high there. Let's go for the 19s. Let's go for treble 19 for a bit. This is one that I don't really like that much. $128. He hasn't played for about 3 weeks. Pin double tops. Oh, that's a bad third dart. Alright, we've seen the Whitlocks. The Whitlocks, we've seen them plenty of times. These are probably my second least favourite dart. These are the Target Hydros, I think. I've even forgot what they're called because I don't like them at all. But they're at least at the right weight. And Luke Littler darts, just completely garbage and far too light. So I'll give these a little bash. See what we can come up with. Tell you what, if I can find the treble bed with these, I'll soon be like, oh, I like them. Ooh, look how bad that third dart was. They have a weird tendency to not get up the board. I really am trying to get them up the board and making me feel like I have to get a bit more gusto. Look at this. I can't get it above bleeding bullseye. I feel like I have to lob it in. Really give it some dip. Better visit. Yeah, these were essentially bought for my granddad. When he comes around, you know, there's always a spare set for him. Obviously, at the start I had some pretty cheap Gary Anderson darts that I picked up at Sports Direct. But my granddad just broke them immediately. So now he's got some spares when it comes around. Unfortunately, he's had a bit of a nerve problem in his arm. Literally, the day after I bought them darts as well, he had a nerve problem in his arm and he's not been not been feeling it right. He's not been feeling right in his fingertips. Oh my goodness. These are shite. Yeah, I'm done with them. You might have noticed as well, little detail. Got some K-flexes for most of the sets, barring the Luke Littler ones that have some really nice flights on them. These probably the best looking ones. They are the Koto Sting Blacks with black K-flexes. They are an outstanding look. It's the set that I'm most excited for, but I've not really got my eye in with them. They feel lovely. They just seem a bit short for me. The barrel seems a bit too short for me. But they're like the ones with the most potential. I don't know what they're going to look like with the camera, especially on the black segments. I'm sure you can keep track of this scoring. That's not a bad marker. Oi, in there. It's a 60. Would have been lovely to find that treble bed at the end. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, I can see the potential, but then there's errant throws like that one there, which are just very, very questionable. Can he get another ton score? Come on, mate. It's a lovely second dart. Third dart didn't follow it. Goodness, oh bloody hell, that's stuck in the board. I know the board hasn't had that much of a barrage, but it's a really nice healing board. Has basically got no significant damage, barring a couple of little scars on the 20 here and about here, but they are so insignificant. I think we've got a long-lasting board, which is lovely. Good target. Come on that first dart. Oh! Treble 18, unfortunately, so that is just under a ton. Damn! Could have had another. Poor second dart. Absolutely appalling second dart right there. I want to ask you guys, how has your life been over the last couple of months? Tell me down in the comments section. It's very, very, interesting to keep up with you guys. I guess with everything that's happened to me recently, I'm much wiser. Let's put it that way. I might be able to give you guys some advice if you're in a pinch. It's always nice to check in anyway, especially with the super dedicated that watch me throw shite darts because they just like the content. I really do appreciate that. So that's incredibly unlucky to score, 8? Alright, enough of the Koto Sting Blacks. Let's go back to the Red Dragon Javelins. Now that I'm warmed up, let's see what we can do with these. They fly lovely. My cheapest set. You gotta think, I spent about £200 there on darts. And literally the ones that feel the most consistent, fly the best in the air, are 20 odd quid. Whatever, mate. That first dart was dreadful. Come on. Treble 20. Not a bad marker. Just stop talking. Stop talking, Curtis. Do your talking, take a deep breath, aim properly, stare it down. Big Bub, my guy, Bubba Thor, is a much better darts player than me. He said just stare at your target, don't blink, just stare at it. Don't let your eyes move. I'm sure it helps him. Might not help me yet. Not had enough treble 20 visits in my opinion. Oh, there's one though. Follow it up by not hitting the board at all. Are you serious? That is incredibly disappointing. Licking my lips at a potential 180. Oh, it's on the wrong side. But the Red Dragon javelins are showing again what's up. Treble 1, treble 20 and a 5. You get a little bit closer, we might have had the roof off this house. These arrows have hit more treble beds in like the last few minutes than some of the other sets. Come on. Let's hunt down that treble bed again. Give me a 60. Give me a 120. Maybe even a 180 perhaps. Maybe even a 180 perhaps. Oh, it's close again. Shocking second dart. What happens with that second throw? I need to, look at the footage. Am I snatching at it? Deserves a little bit more than a 7. I got my bets on these. If I am to hit the 180, I've got my bets that these are the dots that do it. Just goes to show that it's an entry level sport, isn't it? All them bullseye. Oh, hang on. That's another ton. That's a very accidental ton, but it is 104. Crack on. Bullseye, double tops, and 14. It was a little bit easier to count that one. Oh, nearly dropped him. Calm down. Go on, right in the middle of them. Yeah. Just an amazing entry-level sport that you don't need to spend that much money on to have the right equipment, I guess. Unfortunately, it might take you several £100s to land on. Ooh. It might take you several £100s to drop a dart and break it. It might take you several £100s to find the dart that you are exceptionally happy with. Mine just happened to be cheapo darts. Crack on. I fully recommend getting yourself to a dart shop that actually allows you to test out sets. It's just great value for money that way. That's where I got the Whitlocks from. Shocker. That was just an awful throw. Come on, what are you doing? Stop talking. Stop talking! I'm trying to entertain the masses. The masses of like 10, 20 people who watch this. In fairness, there was like 100 last video. But yeah, whatever. I'm trying to appease you guys. I'm throwing shite darts. You guys want me to do well. You guys are like egging me on. Go on, lad. Do well. Well, to do well, I've got to shut the fuck up. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, how is that only a 60? Oh, that's probably the best visit of the lot. I told you, just shut up. Just shut up, Curtis. Just focus, man. You've got it in you. Just focus yourself. Oh my word, the grouping. Oh. Oh. Wrong treble bed. Okay, let's switch it up again. They're just beautiful darts. I can't say much more. They're just really, really enjoyable darts to play with. Back to the Whitlocks, because we didn't see much of these. And they're obviously a reliable, probably higher scoring than many of the other sets that I've got. Okay, that's a good 41 to start. Beautifully balanced. Look at that. Beautifully balanced. Love it. Shocking third dart, that. Come on. Seem to pull them more to the left than the other sets. So if I stand more to the centre with this set of darts. Oh, and of course he plays it right. That is typical, isn't it? Couple of ton visits though, that's awesome. Very, very happy. Oh. Finding that 18 bloody so well. So, like I said, I tried to record this last month. The grand return to Cutzy Does Darts. And I got a couple of ton visits. And it was actually the first ton visit was a little bit later than what we've got right now showing on the clock, which is 45 minutes. The video itself will be a lot less than that. It was about an hour 5, the recording, and I only hit 2, and I hit them right at the end. So, in comparison, it's been a really good time. Crack on. Don't hit the 5 again. Very nice, Curtis. Been a good return. Thank you for joining me on this return. We are going to get that 180 if it kills me. Hit the 19s. Go for the 19s, Curtis. See what you can do. Or the 17s. You know, or the 3. Double 17, 19, 3. Transitioning to the Aspinall V2s. You know, spent the money, get me money's worth. they've already scored a high. They've already scored high today, so they've kind of like, you know, justified everything. I've enjoyed this return, really have. I've thrown better in flurries than I ever expected to. Oh, look at that. It's the shame of that grouping, isn't it? There's a big deflection on that third dart, which should have landed about, you know, middle of the one. It's a shame that I've had such great grouping on the lowest scoring segment. Typical. It's just not a visit that should have scored 3. Come on, lad. Yeah, but fingers crossed. The video quality's been awesome. I can't imagine it being any worse than what it was. You know, I had a video camera recording my face from... When did I get that? Oh, probably about 2009. It's only a little handycam. Panasonic. Camera technology very much has stepped up a bit since. Oh! Wanted to just land it above that first dart, and it did, but unfortunately I could not find the point in the treble 20. Back to the high scores. Oh, it's a bullseye. Follow it in. Oh dear, that's shocking. Oh. Boo! This guy stinks. Oh, it seems like we're going to the 18s again. Oh! Sensational first and second dart there. Sorry, first and third dart. Beautiful grouping. Forget about the second. Need to evaluate the clips. It's in. Oh! What a disappointment. That is a 98 score. I'm actually devastated. It's the expectation. When you hit treble 20 with your first dart, it's the expectation like, go on, son, find it again. And you never seem to find it again. I've been doing this for 14 days. And I've only gone in treble 20, treble 20 with my first 2 darts on like 3 occasions, 4 occasions. Obviously, that means that the more chance you've got, the more times you do it, the more times you hit it with your second dart, the greater your chances to follow it in with the third dart and get you 180. So you just need to find it. First dart, second dart, as many times as possible, and eventually the third dart will land in as well. That's a limp throw, my guy. Come on, shocking throw. Oh, you remember that first challenge that we did, where I had to find one, and it took me like over an hour, and there I am just blindly weak throwing 3 ones. Consistency. Oh, it's a better throw. It's just got into the 5. Now I'm pulling left. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, that's depressing. It's 2 treble 5s. And then look how close that the single 5 is. I honestly, I'm glad that didn't find the treble bent, or else I would have been crying. That's very high. 2 in the 20s. 3 in the 20s. You know, 3 in the 20s. We'll always take that. We'll always take a solid 60. Now that I'm on the board, playing, I don't want to stop. And it's a shame, isn't it, that I have to finish this video. Probably call it. Let's call it after this visit. Been good, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. Oh, just follow that in. I mean, yeah, let's finish it there. That's treble 12, treble 12, treble 12. You know what? That actually might be the first time that I have thrown 3 in a visit into the same treble bed. It's possible. It's happening. It's got to be another ton visit, that. I'm not doing the mathematics, but surely that's over 100 scored. And if we can do it in the 12s, we can eventually get it in the 20s. I'm really glad that we caught on film my first visit of hitting the same treble bed 3 times. That is progress. That is visible progress. I'm happy. Happiest I've been in a while. Yeah, you know what? We finished there. We finished there because that is a true statement. I am happy to a point, and it's definitely the happiest I've been in a while. The whole, nightmare of losing Noodle so suddenly, it's kind of faded into the background now because we only saw like 2 days of him suffering. So after that, trauma fades a little bit. What you're left with is 12 and a half years of a really, really amazing dog having a really, really amazing time. Yeah, just weird how things have gone. Like the last video that I posted to this channel, Noodle was literally here. He was just trotting around on the old darts mat, and that was recorded on the Saturday, and by Wednesday night it died. It's just incredible. It's like it was just taken so suddenly. But life finds different pathways, doesn't it? The first couple of nights I cried myself to sleep. It was rough. I don't think I've ever cried as much, quite honestly, and I knew that I had to do something. So I took out a loan and made sure that we got a puppy as quickly as possible. Because no matter how long we'd have waited and grieved, I don't think we would have got over losing such an incredible dog. So, as much as it was a bit too soon to potentially get another best mate into the house, it was something that I desperately needed mentally, I think. And yeah, just a relatively brave jump to make that decision soon as. Yeah, awesome. It's paid off. It's been testing. He has been quite difficult to train in the house. Out the house, he's awesome. Oh my days, he's such a good dog out the house. But now we've got over that hill. Now he is settling down and he's getting a little bit easier to, on the day-to-days. It's becoming a joy again. It's becoming enjoyable, which is great. And I can go and do stuff like this again. Cheers for watching. See you next time.